Hi, everybody. This is our sub day. We're going to go over this 512 worksheet that would have been given to you on Wednesday. So have that out. And let's go through a few things. So I know for my classes, I had already highlighted and kind of gone over this a little bit, but I'll go for everybody. So it says Mr. Silva is buying pizza and breadsticks for a class pizza party and has a budget of $84. So a budget of $84. That means he can't spend any more than $84. Breadsticks cost $6 and pizza costs $12. Okay, let B be the number of breadsticks and P be the number of pizzas ordered. Okay, so he looks like we are going to do $6 for breadsticks plus $12 per pizza, and he can spend up to $84. Can't spend over that. This is one of the cover method ones. So I'm going to go 0 comma blank, blank comma 0. This is a B value. This is a P value instead of X and Y. So let's see. If I cover up the B, 12 goes into, what number times 12 gives me 84? Okay, so this is going to be 7. So for the breadsticks, 0 comma 7 is like right here, isn't it? Kind of have to make it in between. And then for the pizza, I'm going to cover up pizzas. So 6 times what number gives you 84? So 84 divided by 6 is 14. So 14 is over here. And we have that line underneath, so it's going to be solid. We can pick 0, 0 because that's on definitely the underside of the line. If you plug 0, 0 in, that becomes 0, that becomes 0. So is 0 less than or equal to 84? And the answer is yes. That's true. So that means I'm going to shade underneath our thing. Notice I'm only shading in the positive region. And that's all we really gave you because you don't have negative pizzas. Okay? And you don't have negative breadsticks either. Number 2 says the Spanish club wants to raise money for a field trip. So they decide to sell tamales for $5 and churros for $2. They hope to raise at least $40. So they want to raise at least $40. They could raise more, but they want to get at least 40. So $5 for tamales. Churros are $2. And they want to raise at least $40. So $40 or more. This is going to be a cover method. So we're going to go 0 comma blank, blank comma 0. So this is the T and this is the C. All right, ready? So if I cover up the T, that's going to be 2 times what number gives me 40, which is 20. So 0 comma 20 is up here for the tamales. And then this one, I'm going to cover up the C. So 5 times what number gives me 40, which would be 8. And it's a solid line because we had the inequality. Now, if I pick 0, 0 with our inequality, this becomes 0, this becomes 0. So is 0 greater than or equal to 40? And the answer is false. So we're going to shade the outside of the line. So this just means it goes beyond. Okay, so that's if they raise way more money than they thought they would, which is great. Number 3, a sale at GameStop. All Xbox games are $10 and all PS4 games are $20. And it says Sema wants to spend up to all of his $220. Okay. So we're going to go $10 Xbox plus $20 P. And he doesn't want to spend any more than his $220. Again, this is a cover method problem. So 0 comma blank, blank comma 0. So this is an X value. This is a P value. All right. So if I cover this up, I get this becomes 11. So 0 comma 11, which is right about there. And then this is a P value. So 10 times what number gives me 220, which is 22. 22 is over here. And we have a solid line. You pick the 0, 0 as a test point. This becomes 0. This becomes 0. Is 0 less than or equal to 220? The answer is true. So I'm going to shade underneath our line. Okay. Number 4 says Ava's making a fruit salad this week, but does not want to spend more than 30. So it doesn't want to spend any more than 30. She needs to buy strawberries, which are $2 a pint, pineapple, which costs $3 a pint. Okay, so she has $2 strawberry plus $3 pineapple, and she doesn't want to spend any more than $30. Again, one of our cover methods. So that's S, that's P. So if I cover the S value, 3 times what number gives me 30? That'd be 10. So 0, 10 is right here. This value here is a P value. So if I cover that up, 2 times what gives me 30? And that would be 15. Excuse the bell. That's not for you guys to go. So it's going to be a solid line. Pick 0, 0. See how that's going to work for you. If you plug it in here and here, you're going to get 0 is less than or equal to 30. So that is true. So shade underneath. All right, so let's take a look at these. We want to make sure we're shading these. This has a y-intercept of 9. It has a slope of 2 over 3, so down, negative 2 over 3. So I'm going to go down 2, right 3. And it's going to be a dotted line, right? It's dotted because I don't have the inequality. And it looks like I can pick 0, 0 as our test point. So if I plug 0 in here and 0 in here, this becomes 0 is less than 2/3 times 0, 0, 0 plus 9. So is 0 less than 9? This is true. So we're going to shade the side that the 0, 0 is on. This one is given to us in the point slope, or point slope. So I'm going to have negative 5 coming out of the parentheses is opposite. Outside the parentheses is the same. So negative 5, 3, which is right here. And we have slope of right there. So I'm going to go up 2, right 1. This is a solid line because we have the equal sign underneath our inequality. 0, 0 is right here. That's a fantastic test point. So if I plug in 0 there and 0 there, I get 0 is greater than or equal to 0 plus 5 is 5. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. Is 0 greater than 13? That's false. So I'm going to shade over here. Problem number 7 is one of our special cases. X equals is always a vertical line. It's going to be a dotted vertical line at 7. I don't have the little line underneath the inequality, so it's not solid. And then 0, 0 is here, so I'm just going to plug the x0 in. Is x greater than 7? This is false, so I'm going to shade the right side of our line, the side that is opposite. Here's one that's in point slope, so I have 3, 4. Remember, opposite coming out of the parentheses, same outside, so right 3, up 4. I have a slope of 2/5, so I'm going to go up 2, right 5. This is a dotted line. I can see 0, 0 is underneath the line, so I'm going to plug that in. I got 0 there, 0 there. So 0 is less than 0 minus 3 is negative 3. Negative 3 times that is negative 6/5. Let's make that common denominator, so I'm going to make that plus 20 over 5. 0 is less than 14 over 5. Is 0 less than a positive number? No. Or yes, this is true. So I'm going to shade the underside where the 0, 0 was. Problem number 9. I have a y-intercept at negative 2. I'm going to go up 5, right 3, because that's my slope. This is going to be a solid line. Okay, that's getting close to 0, 0, but I think we drew it nice enough that we can see 0, 0 is on the left side of the line. I'll plug 0 in there and there. So 0 is greater than or equal to 5/3 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 2 is negative 2. Is 0 greater than negative 2? This is false. So shade the side that is opposite of our 0, 0, which is down here. Number 10, this is a cover method. So that's our x value. So negative 5 times what number gives me positive 40? And that would be negative 8. So 0, negative 8 is down here. This is a y value, so I'm going to cover up the y value. So 4 times what number gives me 40? And that would be 10, which is over here. It's a solid line because we have the equal sign underneath the inequality. 0, 0 is definitely on top of it right there. I plug 0 in there, 0 in there. I get 0 on the left side. Is 0 less than 40? That is true. So shade the side that the 0, 0 is on. Okay, number 11, the y-intercept is -2. We have a slope of up 3, right 1. This is dotted. Now, if you drew it well enough, I'm pretty sure you can see that the 0, 0 is over on the left side. So if you plug 0, 0 in, take a look at it. 0 there, 0 there. So 0 is greater than 0 minus 2. Is 0 greater than -2? It is not, or yes, it is. It's true. 0 is greater than -2. So I'll shade the side that 0, 0 is on. If it was false, I'd shade the other side. And then last problem. That's going to give me 5, 1. Again, that's not your bell, friends. And I have a slope of up 4. All right, so I have a slope of up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, right 3. This is going to be a dotted line because you don't have the equal sign. 0, 0 is definitely over here, so we're going to plug 0, 0 in here and here. So I'm going to get 0 is less than 0 minus 5 is -5. -5 times 4/3 is -20/3. Change this to common denominator, so I'm going to add 3 over 3. Is 0 less than -17/3? Is 0 less than a negative number? This is false. So shade the side opposite. We now have a worksheet that the sub should give you for the Unit 5 mixed review. And what I'd like to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of the, I'm going to do problem 1 and number 3 because we haven't done a system in about a week. So let's kind of take a look there. And I'm just going to write the problems here. So I have y equals -1, and I have y equals -x plus 1. So if I create my xy intercept, I don't have a graph on this, but we'll just make it work. Okay, so the nice thing is, look right here. That is one of our special cases. So I'm going to go to -1, and I'm just going to draw a straight line. Okay, this is not an inequality, so they're all going to be solid lines. For this particular equation, I know I have a y-intercept of +1 right there, and my slope is down 1, right 1. And if I go down 1, right 1 more, I'm going to see where those intersect. So go ahead and connect your dots. So it appears on this one, we have a solution of 2, -1. And remember, you can plug those back in to double check, but we can take care of that later. And then let's take a look at number 3 as well. Number 3, we have 2x minus 3y is equal to 6. And I have 2x minus 3y equals -6. Oh boy, they kind of look the same, don't they? These are both cover method problems. So we're going to draw our xy axis. So take a look at this one. That's 0, blank, blank, 0. So that's the x value. So -3 times what number gives me +6? That'd be -2. So 0, -2 is right here. This is an x or a y value. So 2 times what number gives me 6? And that'd be 3. So go ahead and draw in your solid line. And this one we'll do as a cover method as well. So 0, blank, blank, 0. So that's an x value. So -3 times what number gives me -6? That'd give you +2, which is there. And then this is a y value. So 2 times what number gives me -6? And that would give me -3, 0. Ooh, friends. What do you notice about these lines? Let's double check something here. If I go up 2 and right 3, if I go up 2 and right 3, look here, if I go up 2 and right 3, means my slopes are the same. What do you know about same slopes? Yeah, these lines are parallel. So what's the solution? There is no solution for parallel lines. Okay, so go ahead and try the rest of the problem. So, we didn't do number 2 and number 4 on this page, but try those. And then complete the rest of this packet. Notice the very last page, 13 through 16, are inequality. So watch your solid versus dotted and shade your regions. And then solve all the others. You have some elimination, some substitution. You might want to refer back to your notes a little bit to see what you can do to kind of figure those out. I hope you all have a great day. Take care of one another.